How's it going, everybody? So, we got some orders to pack up today, and I will say yesterday was one of the lowest sales days of the year. Not really sure what happened. It's kind of a perfect storm of just not getting listings up the day before, and then I don't know, just a lot of people not shopping my store, I guess. So that used to worry me. Whenever I first started eBay, how many people were looking at my items, how many sales I got. Like, was I going to have enough money to go sourcing? Because back then, everything determined on if I could sell to have the money to go buy more stuff. So, don't really have that problem so much anymore. And honestly, it really doesn't bother me at all. Now, I was taking a look at some of my items. So, occasionally, I'll look at the sell through rate of my own store to make sure that I'm not overbuying like the same type of item. For example, short sleeve polos. I have quite a few, and with my short sleeve polos, some of them don't, sell for that much. Some of them have issues. Sometimes they'll have stains. Something I didn't see, and then I saw it later when I was doing photos. Well, I don't just toss those items. Now, if it has like multiple stains, I'll toss the item. But if it just has like one, and then the price is real low, eventually it'll sell. Usually during the spring, summer. But now that it's winter time, a lot of those are sitting a bit. So I'm gonna kind of throttle back on buying some of them. And I also have a plan though to sell a bunch of them. This year, I did not have a garage sale, but next year, or wait, did I have a garage sale? No, I did have a garage sale. I made a video about it actually. I was talking to my shirts over here like they were troops going out to battle, and then a bunch of people bought from the garage sale. So I'm pretty much going to have a garage sale in the spring. It's usually a good sign to do like the very first weekend that's really good weather. Although most everybody else has that same idea, so maybe it'd be better to go to garage sales at that time. But I'm going to have my own, and I don't know if I'll have Randy work it. I could ask her if she wants to work the garage sale, because then maybe I can go garage sailing if she's working the sale. But essentially, what I'm going to do is any item under a certain amount in my store, I'm ideally going to get it, in the driveway on a couple, hanger, what is it? Like closet rod. I mean, I have like racks, I guess. I bought four of them. So I'm going to set those up, and I got to make sure I have enough hangers, but I'm just going to sell everything probably $1 a piece. Like that low. Why? Because I want it all gone. Hopefully somebody comes and just buys like a bunch of shirts. I'm going to have it separated probably by, I don't know if I'll do it by size or by color. Probably going to be by size if I can, so that people can quickly find what they need. But that's one way to kind of flush out items. It's a bit of a pain to do, I'll admit. But, sometimes you overbuy, sometimes you buy items that aren't that great. But it's hard to pass up Adidas or a Nike, short sleeve polo for $1, or a polo Ralph Lauren for $1. And that's also a good time to do like a full inventory evaluation of your warehouse and your eBay store, because sometimes eBay does weird stuff. Sometimes returns happen. Sometimes items don't get like relisted properly, and then you have a bunch of stuff in your store that's possibly like unlisted, and that's basically just wasting space at that point. So, but even here, I'm pulling items that are old. But yeah, some of these haven't been pulled. Maybe I'll pull like one a day from this section or two a day from this section. And that's because that's my oldest inventory. So just kind of wanted to like talk through those thoughts. I'm gonna move on over here. It's a little tight. I do have a lot of space, but it does get a little tight sometimes. And this is my cart. I don't know if you guys have seen this. I put my tablet up there. I have this cart on casters. It's pretty much like a box. I put those little things on the side so I can grab it, like little handles. And yeah, it was just pretty much scrap. All the scrap I had laying around. Uh, I had like white container tubs, that actually is what it's built for. So now I decided to go with the boxes because I saw some people doing that on YouTube, and I was like, that makes more sense because that's how it's stored anyway. So I would design it differently if I were to rebuild it, but it's already built and it's working. So I'm not gonna waste time, trying to redo it. Let me see. This is 91, I think. But yeah, it's good to try to make things to speed up anything that you're doing in your business, because then you're essentially making more money when you do that. But yeah, I went thrifting yesterday. I went to Oklahoma City. I don't know if I'm gonna go back to Oklahoma City. My route there is decent, but it's a little bit further than Dallas for me, so it's kind of a drag just to do that drive, and it's just not as glamorous as Dallas. It's kind of dull. I feel like they're one of the states that legalize marijuana, and I don't know if you guys live in a state that has legalized marijuana or have ever been to them, but I feel like that influence. There's certain parts of the city, and even in the nicer parts of the city, people are just slow. Like they're just a little bit slower because they're high, or they're not. They were high like the night before, or whatever. And it's just a vibe that I'm not really into. And I don't mind that stuff. It's not like I'm against it. I just don't. I'm trying to go, especially on that day in particular. I'm not trying to lag. I'm trying to get going as fast as I can to hit as many stores as I can. And I think I got about 120 items or so yesterday, and I went from leaving the house at 6:45, and then I didn't get back home till 9 p.m. So it was a killer day. Not as many items as I'd like. I usually like to get 150 plus on those all day trips. Um, it's just how it goes sometimes. So I'm probably going to uh, change it up and go back to maybe make a couple routes in Dallas. I need to just perfect them a little bit. I have a friend who sources really hard in Dallas. So I try to avoid his stores. He tries to avoid mine on certain days, and it's just part of the game. But yeah, I wanted to change it up, and I realized why I don't go up north is mainly because it's just not as good as down south. So. All right, well, I'm going to list some items, so we're going to head that way and kind of continue talking. All right, yeah, so we're back in the office now, and we're going to list some items mainly because I'm just behind. If we look at the queue, which would be, I'll put this over here. You look at my photos over here, 229.45 going all the way down to those jackets don't have SKUs. 22,957, so that's 57 minus 45, so that's 12 in that folder. And then this folder is the most recent one, and it's at 58 all the way down to 52. So that's almost 100 plus whatever, 14. So we have a lot of listing to do. The goal, since today is Thursday, we have Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The goal is to ideally have everything listed by at least Friday, so that Saturday, Sunday I don't have to do listings. And then I really don't have to do shipping on Saturday, Sunday, and then I can do the live shipping. If we do that on Sunday, then we'll do that YouTube video, and then I just source locally. I do that, and then I also do other content type related things. So that's kind of what the plan is today. It's still early. Early. It's 9:40. I don't know if that's early for some of you guys. For me, it's not really early, but it's early in the work day because typically I wake up at 5:45, and that's early. 5:45 is early, and then I hit the recumbent bike for 30 minutes, and then after the recumbent bike, I typically help my son and my wife get ready for the morning, maybe do coffee, and then after they leave for daycare and work, I pretty much eat breakfast, and once I eat breakfast, then I kind of get ready for the day. So by the time that happens, it's I don't know, 8:30 possibly, maybe even 9. Today it went on a lot longer because I was doing some other things before starting this video, but I got that knocked out. So I don't know. I'm on a pretty good pace now. When it comes to listing, I don't know if you guys have a set number you work to, or if you list for an hour at a time, maybe. So with me, what I like to do is I'll list as long as I can, like fully focused without any interruptions. And then when I get tired, I just stop. So when I'm tired of listing, I just change to something else. And I think I heard it. It's kind of like a lion, like when a lion hunts or whatever. I think the female lions hunt. I don't know. I'm not a lion expert, but they exert a lot of their energy really fast for one period of time, and then they kind of rest, right? So the way I see it is like I try to give it my best effort as long as I can, and then whenever I start to slow down or like my brain just gets tired of listing, then I will do something else, and then that shift, whether that's like eat something or get something to drink, or just shifting task, then I'll have like a second wind, and that task will be pretty focused. I'll be ready to rock and roll with whatever task that is. So that's kind of how I look at it. Um, and there is something to be said about like, checking your phone is a big one. So I try not to check my phone at all while I'm working. Like right now, obviously I'm, doing a video, but I'm just trying to like explain some of the things I think about. So I try not to touch my phone because when it comes to the phone, there's so many like notifications. There's um, just things that are distracting, and then you kind of get sunk into it, especially like short form content. Now I make shorts, and I mean I have shorts with thousands of views, so I know that people get sucked into watching them, and I apologize if that's happened to you with some of mine, but I get it. It's like you watch one and then you watch another and another, and then you're like, oh, I don't want that. I want to find one that I liked, and then you keep going and going and going, and it like never ends. Uh, that's kind of how I feel. It's like they call it doom scrolling, I think, is what it is, and that's definitely what reels do, doom scroll. So, but yeah, I try to work diligently, and then also like I try to make sure that I schedule out the day. So say I do have like an appointment or somebody needs my help with something, I will make sure to block my time around that. And then I also try to block like shipping items. Like I haven't packed up those items I got, which one, it's not that many items, so it's not going to take very long. But two, I'm not like walking out the door yet. So if I, say I want to go grab lunch around 12 o'clock, then I'll make sure that I go to the post office before I go to lunch. And that's just like one trip. And I'll show you how this Nike golf shorts look on the listing here. So Nike golf chinos. This is a men's. I can't even see the size. So yeah, when it's dark like this, you can press on the listing here. So 38, and then the actual size here is it's actually 38. But you see the stain here on the back. This stain needs to be in the second photo. So I put that here, and then I also put the back photo, and then we got the skew there. So we're gonna go 38 beige, and that should be good. I try not to put too much. Now you can put Tour Performance, I guess. That is like the model, I guess, or the line of these golf shorts. So Nike beige 22947, and then this was a size 38. Now somebody talked about making templates for their listings, and I've considered it. I haven't like experimented with it, but I've definitely considered it. Um, but yeah, so far so good. So basically, what I'm doing is I take like another chino short, and then I change the photos, put the title, whatever, the list faster. This is actually a pretty good little tool. Custom SKU is the most important thing, so you know where the item is when it sells. Nike chino men's regular 38 beige, and then for this, I make sure to put the waist size 38 solid. I don't put anything else regular. Pleated and flat front, that is pretty important for these. Condition description, I have this pre-populated using text blaze. So I put \C and it auto-populates my condition description. And then I'll put stain on back because it does have a stain. And I'll only do like stain on back, stain on front, stain on sleeve. I try not to put a long explanation because I don't want to spend much time typing. And then Control V, because I already have this Control A, or Command A, Command C, to hold the title. And then you just go down and you paste it. And then for the price, I would put $15.99 plus shipping, but because it is stained, I'm just going to put that. And then, yeah, we have our main shipping policy. So pretty easy. That's how all of them go. And see, she's done, when I say she, I mean Randy, my photographer. She's done them all in order. Like all the shorts are kind of in order. So I can just go short to short to short to short. And I can, hit the same, sell similar. This one is also a tour performance. So I just need to change the color to blue. And then this one, it's at true to size, so it is a 38. So we'll go 22948, Nike. We'll go 38 one more time. So sometimes I just type those in. 38 here. Now I use a 10 key. It's super fast to use a 10 key. Paste. This one has no flaws, so it's going to be at $15.99. And list. Or save for later. So ideally, I'm going to get 30 items up today. Yesterday, I did not post 30 items. I think I posted like 7. I just didn't have any done. I got caught up playing a game, and I just didn't do any work. So I was also planning some things too. So sometimes at night I do listings, but sometimes I just sit with a notebook and I kind of plan like some things. I like getting my thoughts out like on paper, and not like I like journal all the time, but I like to write it down, and or sometimes I'll make notes on the computer. Like there's just different things, things I want to try with the business. Maybe I like have a video that I watched earlier in the day and I want to implement something that it was talking about. I'll do stuff like that. But yeah, this listing during the day, the reason I'm listing now is because I need to post items. I don't have any that are ready to post for today. So a minimum is going to be 30 for today. And then I'll feel good about the day. Then I'll go ship items. And then after I ship items, I may go to a thrift store. May get some food. I really don't know. Probably thrift store after dropping the packages off. That's most likely what I'll do. Because there's a thrift store in town that has a coffee, so I can get like a free coffee from them. So that's kind of nice. But yeah, that's pretty much the plan for the day. But yeah, I also want to I want to really think about the inventory, because when I plan this yard sale, I need to put the ad out a few days before, and I'm gonna do it Saturday morning, half day, and see how it goes. But I'm gonna make sure I get all the clothes there, and whatever my wife wants to sell too. But I want to make sure I make like at least $500 on that day, and I'm gonna delist probably like 500, maybe even 1,000 items. Like it's 5,100 items now, but I kind of want to just clear out like the majority of some of that stuff that's been sitting in. I watch the Trash to Cash podcast every week, and Dave and them were talking about resetting your store, like pretty much just taking everything down and resetting. Now, I'm definitely not going to do that, but I do like the idea of taking out a bunch of old items, getting the money back. And, people do whatnot and they do different things to kind of liquidate items. I'm not really trying to open up another platform just yet. But I do like the idea of just like clearing out the warehouse and just shrinking it down. So yard sales are a good way to do that. And I suppose if that stuff doesn't sell, I don't know, man. Maybe like the last few people, I'll just try to like push all the stuff on them that are at the garage sale. Like, hey, just take a whole trash bag full of stuff for, just to get it out of my house. But yeah, I think that's gonna work. And then I'm just gonna continue, learning items, hang on a second, staying on front and back. I'm gonna continue like learning about items and brands, and then expanding a little bit. I kind of want to do hard goods and put them, put my warehouse for hard goods here, or clear up some more space and have one rack dedicated outside in the garage for hard goods. I think that's a cool thing. Come yard sale season, I'm going to definitely get into it, especially now that my son is older. He can come with me, and I don't have to like lug him around as much. He can kind of like stand on his own 2 feet, and maybe he'll get some items at the sale. I don't know. Maybe he'll find some toys or something. So that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the little chat. I'm gonna finish up listings. I got 5 done so far, so I need 25 more. And let me know what you think about the garage sale idea. Let me know how you would plan it, and what would your price point be? Because I'm thinking $1. I could do $3 for maybe Saturday and then do it again Sunday, but I kind of only want to do it in one day, so we'll just have to see how it goes. But appreciate you watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.